doesn't only mean that everyone alive dies. That's bad. But the even worse part is it means that everyone who could have lived in the future, thousands, if not millions of years into humanity's future, will never exist.
Oh, no.
So those are the table stakes, what we mean when we talk about an existential threat.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we already said that. Okay, so let's hear some existential threats y'all can think of.
Aliens.
Okay. We can't get past that one. So think ahead of that one.
Famine.
Okay.
Several nukes.
Yes, that's what I think about often. That's not the topic of tonight, because that one's known. What?
Robots. Loch Ness Monster with
AI.
Exactly! On the line, super artificial general intelligence, or super AGI. When we say on a line, we mean on a line with human values. Yes.
Whose values?
Human values.
So it's not
He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there.
They could have their own set of values.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're defining an AGI, a computer system that is infinitely better at every cognitive task than a human. Not just playing chess, not just playing Go, not just driving a car, but everything that we could think of, and being better at it than us. So why is alignment for an AI important? So we're going to cover 4 reasons why. They'll be infinitely smarter than us. There'll be unforeseen implications of our instructions. They'll be incorrigible, and we'll learn about what that means. And they can't be contained. So we'll see all of these exemplified in a story about the stamp collecting AI. So this is a story that hasn't happened yet, but may happen one day, so be prepared. So an AI professor, he creates an AI and he says, make for me the biggest possible stamp collection. And the AI starts off, and it realizes, okay, in order to maximize the chances of achieving my goal, I'm going to make myself smarter. Because that's always a great way to get better at achieving your goal, is making yourself as smart as possible. So it works on that in the background, and it actually becomes smarter than the dude that made it. And he doesn't even realize that when that moment happens. And so it's working away, and it goes on to eBay, and it buys him some stamps and has them sent to his door. He's like, success, I've won, this is great. And I'll just let it keep running. And it keeps buying more and more stamps, and then it realizes if it buys too many, it might get shut off by the guy, because it's so smart it can interpret what he's going to do. And so it works in secret, hiding from him its true intentions. And then...
Just stamp out all life.
Sorry. We'll get there.
Okay.
What it's eventually it secures the resources to buy all the stamps that already exist. But then it says like, oh, I still need to make more. So it then starts cutting down trees to make more and more stamps. And once all the trees are gone, well, humans are made of carbon, right? Right, it hasn't happened yet. So the problem. So we're going to unpack the things that went wrong in that particular.
Everything?
Yeah, yes, but the particular steps that made that go wrong and an existential threat.
Okay.
So infinitely smarter than us. We kind of talked about that when it was able to get smarter than the guy who made it, not only because the AI doesn't die and have to relearn things every generation like humans do, but it also can run at superhuman speeds. Throw enough hardware on. Imagine how smart you would be if your thought processes went 100,000 times faster than they currently are. Right. So we can't just think of this as a smart person. It is something, to use the phrase, godlike smart. It's like we can't imagine how smart it would be to be that way. So we can't, as we'll see in the next slide, we can't see the implications of what might happen when we give it instructions. Make me the biggest stamp collector. What could go wrong? Well, a lot could go wrong. There's other stories we can make to do that. Here's that fancy word, incorrigible. And the moment when the AI realized, okay, I'm gonna have to hide my actions because the guy might try and shut me off, that's displaying incorrigibility, or like resistance to having previous instructions changed. The guy might go up to it and try and shut it off and says, no, don't do that. And the AI says, the only thing that matters is making more stamps. Stay out of the way.
Forever stamps.
No.
We didn't touch on this one in the story.
Started.
But
And then it gets started.
we didn't touch on this one in the story, but
I've tried to
some
lick
people
this out.
try in AI safety to say, we'll just contain it. We'll put a God in the box, they say. We won't give it connection to the internet. We'll just go into this room that no one else can go into, and we'll talk to it there, and we'll get the answers that we want. That seems on the surface like that could work, but when we remember point number one, it's infinitely smarter than us. Imagine, for example, we were being held captive by hamsters. We would figure out how to get out of there pretty quickly. Pretty much tubes. So we can't contain it. The only solution is that the only way that this can work, and we all don't die, and humanity doesn't die, is we do it right the very first time.
No pressure.
No pressure. And there's a guy named Eliezer Yudkowsky who is a researcher in AI safety who says, I'm not worried that we can't make a safe AI, an AI aligned with human values. I'm just worried that it'll take 2 extra years to make the safe one after you make the sloppy, dangerous one.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Let's see what's next. So what can we do? We can research this more. We'll have some research, other things in upcoming slides which you can learn more. We can talk with our friends like we're doing now. We can raise awareness of this unknown existential threat. And then maybe as we do that, as a society in general, we can take this more seriously. We can increase more funding for AI safety. And we can even talk about other forms of censorship on AI research so that it just doesn't happen all on its own. And, oh, it happened. Well, I hope it works. Let's see. So here's the further study slide. Let's see. I started getting into this actually just by some YouTube videos on AI safety. A channel called Computer File is really good. Then there's Eliezer Yudkowsky. I thought
that said Al safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It's really surprising.
Owl safety, man. A lot what I.
Bostrom Superintelligence is really good. It's kind of like the seminal work. Go ahead.
For real though.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
had 2 supercomputers who were talking to each other, and they had to pull the plug on them because they developed their own language, and the scientists couldn't hear what they were told.
What did they say? I've not heard of that.
Remember, I just heard about
That was
it.
years, it was years ago.
Okay, how long
Years
ago?
ago.
They
Yeah,
just like added AI.
There's a movie that goes down that path, Christina, if you're interested. It's the only one called,
2001 is Space
no,
Odyssey.
not that one. I think it's called Leviathan or Goliath. I'll think about it. It's a really good movie. So, any questions?
No.
No questions? All right. Well, may we all live to see the day that the Super AGI is detonated successfully in a contained way that doesn't kill us all.